Hello, IK here. Welcome to Basket Part 7. Before every recording, topic code, what I want to explain to you, I control with my thinking and my explanation, I control with artificial intelligence. It is not only control my explanation that I explain and artificial said yes or no, but also something what is unusual and what I don't know, I ask. And after some time, we understand one another. And this conversation, maybe long 1.5 hours, finished with this message to me from artificial intelligence. Uh, Thank you. You did an amusing job breaking breaking everything down and asking insightful questions. Breaking everything down and asking insightful questions. It was a pleasure to collaborate with you. A great teamwork. And it is excellent to hear because you look at now how helpful artificial is and for motivation of motivation me and say me bravo. Uh, Insightful questions. I if I must said if I want somebody say something like that, I didn't remember insightful, but insightful is absolutely right here to say, and breaking everything, because I really deep learning, and of course you now will see what I spoke what I discussed with ChatGPT. Okay, let's go. Basket part 7. Oh, how many parts basket? Who can say it? Um, Here it is code. Here it is the code. It is very interesting. Our discussion finished here, but I can now go from here. You see basket component. Basket component separate component, and in a folder named basket, and in that basket I have basket JS, basket slice, and basket CSS. Here is interesting thing. A name is basket. Here is a basket slice, create slice, state variable named articles. Variable named articles. And look at what I'm thinking. I named articles here, state, but also we have state articles in articles list, And articles list array is different than articles here in basket, but name articles is the same. And I ask myself, does it would be problems in some moment in application step by step complex, more and more complex. And when you look at here, basket slice, it is important created from this create slice function, basket slice. a name basket, and the articles state. Article state. It is array. It is array. It is reducer. Every slice is reducer. Concretely, this reducer, it is poor function in store, would have two input, state and action, and one output, state. It is the same state. State on input is copy of state on output. And what is output of this reducer? It's articles. Array state, array articles is output of this reducer. And that state articles, it is output. It is also input. And with action, that copy of articles and the action together form new action, form always new state. It is immutable way of changes when we use copy instead of original articles. Copy of articles in interaction with action, what coming from user section, together create new state. And the original state articles don't touch. It is immutable way of changes, of mutation. Interesting in the down, when we look at the down in the end, look at basket slice, what we export, basket slice, name from up, dot reducer, basket slice object, and properties reducer. It is here like it. And this is export default. Export default. And here is export, not default, but export. And we have three export: add to basket, remove article, and clear basket. It is action creator, three action creator. Equal basket slice actions. Basket slice actions. Here is a basket slice reducer. What I insist on this, look at in that naming, because when we go in a store, when we go in a store, here it is, store. Reducers here, every slice is one reducer. Of course, something is extra reducer, but it is not important. It is the same category, but in processing, not equal. Extra reducer is reducer who follow asynchronous process, but reducer, concretely basket, this moment is synchronized, in synchronized, action coming synchronized, not after asynchronous process. Here all others coming from asynchronous process. This basket we created in memory of computers until we defined finally didn't decide it and click in button buy what I would create it later. Here is, and look at how created basket. It is first name of slice, first part of basket slice, first part, basket, reducer, name of reducer is basket, and the value is basket reducer. Basket reducer. Also, here is articles. It is articles slice, and first part articles, a value articles reducer. Articles reducer. Again, first part of articles slice. Articles slice, articles reducer. But here, basket reducer, there is this, concretely these articles, is name, it is first part of articles slice. And here is articles reducer, and here is articles. But output of this reducer name is articles. It is that state coming in articles list, but it is very important to say that articles here is object in output of reducer, but articles list component can use selector to connect on every properties of object articles. And we have articles object, but properties, there is the same name, properties array, same name articles. And in articles list, we by use selector connected to articles array, also connected to status by use selector and connected to error. But here in basket, in output of this reducer basket reducer is articles, also articles, but only array, not object, only array articles. If you remember from some before video, artificial coded items instead. In basket, controlled items. Items is items, every row in basket table is one items. It is one articles. But it was confused to me, and it would be also confused my explanation to beginners in my video. And I said artificial convert, change it name in articles, because we use articles and articles go in basket, name would be articles. Why items? And now we have this interesting thing that articles, same name, is in is a state of this article reducer, and here articles, same name, not same type. This is only array, up is object, but same name in two. We have same name in two reducer, output state, output variable, articles object, and articles in basket output is articles array. And it cannot be problem. It would not be problem. Here it is why. Articles in articles list is state in that list, and the list, articles list component is component. It is like object, and object enclosed that state that cannot go out, and can nobody from out can conflict with it. It is encapsulation category. One of some genius in object-oriented is encapsulation. Encapsulation. It is fortress for all inside, for members, for properties, and for method inside of object. And component, every component is object, and all inside that component is encapsulate, and also is encapsulate articles. Articles, array, article status, error, encapsulate in articles list. And also in basket, articles, it is state, output state in reducer basket is encapsulate, and it means same name, different type, but same name, don't compromise, don't interact, all is in control. All is in separate fortress, in separate object, encapsulated in object. And now, when we put, okay, we can see basket basket reducer again. It is basket slice. Basket slice. You see, we nowhere we have a basket alone word. Basket. We always have basket slice. Down we have a basket slice reducer. Basket slice dot reducer. Here is basket slice actions. It is only difference between default. Only one can be default, and all others is not default. Action here is not default. Basket slice reducer default means that how we use curly brackets. How we use curly brackets. When we add basket, we use curly brackets. When we include users, okay, let's get see in store, does it, or in other, in a store. Look at all this is without curly brackets. It is reducers. Reducers, all these reducers is default, and they don't have curly brackets. All coming from slice. Departments, category, all of them, there is a slice in a name. And there is no, but here it is, curly brackets. It means it is export. Export a function, not default. Default, who is default? There is no curly brackets. Who is export? Let's get see in, it is store, let's get see in basket. Does we have some import with curly brackets, something without? Basket, basket JS component. Oh, look at, there is a lot of curly brackets, but it is curly brackets is add to basket. You see, it is action. It is export. It is not default. Remove article, clear basket. It is in curly brackets. Use selector, use dispatch. It is export from React Redux package. But here is for us now interesting. It is in curly brackets. It is from basket reducer, basket slice. It is from basket slice. Basket slice is default. Basket reducer is default, and all the three is action. The action and only export. It is export, not export default, only export, and they have curly, they go in curly brackets. basket here. And basket down, we see that basket down, basket slice, look at basket slice. You see export constant, add to basket, remove, clear, but here is a default, export default. Okay, here is the curly brackets, and when we need import, this go in curly bracket. When we need import default, what is default? We don't need curly. Don't go in curly brackets. Let's see now. Basket slice. Basket slice. It is reduced, and you see how created the name of reducer. Take this word basket, and instead of slice, we have a reducer of store. Basket and basket reducer instead of slice. Instead of slice, we write reducer. But output here is basket array. How we know it? We see it here, articles array. And look at now, in article list, array articles, there is a members object. Article, singular article, every article is object. And array have members object. That object have name, properties, name, image, description, promotion in department, promotion in category. It is properties of article object. And every article there is that properties. But now in basket, our array articles, also we named it same name because it is about articles. But that articles array, there is object article, but that object article, there is what? Here it is. Category, add to basket. Look at, there is a name of article, article 1. There is a price of article, and it's all. Quantity is properties of single article. That new article, it means that we create it, we must create it. When we add article from article list and articles list and article excerpt with fields, when we add to basket, in that process, we must create it, this article. And array is, every row is object, is members of array article. Array articles, plural, in basket, it is one object, second object. These concretely articles in this moment, there is two members, article 1 and article 7. But that article, there is no image 1, image 2. It can have if we want. There is no promotion. There is no description. there is only name and price and quantity. And it is article different or before article. That must not be confusion. Quantity is properties like price, like article, but only total is not part of the object article 1, object article 7, because the total is calculated value, and it is don't in total don't go in table. In relation database in table, don't go total. Total is calculated value in query. We call, for example, give me select select all article what by users ID 7, and we include calculated total. We ask total, total and date, and we will have in that query, process of created query would be calculated, and we see total by row and total summary, like here, total amount, complete what that customer buy in our shop, etc. Total is what we want or what we don't want, but always calculated. It is not fields in table. Any calculated value is out of the table, because we always can calculate it by because we have price and quantity. Okay, and it means that from article list, add to basket, push button add to basket, would be called and would be dispatched that action, would be dispatched that action, add to basket. And that action creator must created action creator must created action, and must created payload. We add article to payload, and in that payload is complete articles from articles list. But we created in that we created and we add quantity. We have payload and we have quantity. It means in that new we create new article, but that article have complete name, description, images, it is complete payload, and have quantity. What we add quantity, payload and quantity, and we see that it is article name, article, but why we don't see all from payload? We don't see because we don't coding in JSX that we want image description. We coded name, we want name, we want price, and we created and add quantity. And we have a quantity. Here it is. Because of that, what we have a quantity, we have a little more jobs. It is about quantity, but at first finished with that. Articles from articles list have a name. Every article have a name in that array, object in array. Object article have name, description, image 1, image 2, price, promotion by category, promotion by department, and it is payload. But add to reducer, add to basket. A reducer created add the quantity and created that payload go with the quantity. And the state would be complete state with quantity, but visible here in screen now in table basket would be what we want to be. In this situation, we want article and price. Article and price and quantity. And quantity. Where we decided it, coded it in basket. Basket.js, and in return in JS6 part. Here it is. You see, here is a table. Here is a title of fields, of columns in table, and a map article from basket articles. Basket articles. It is excellent name that we have different name basket articles. Look at, and we, through method map of array basket articles, in basket articles, we have all properties of articles from a list and from articles list, but here in mapping, in a body of this arrow function, we use name, we use price, article price, and it's all, nothing more, and all other is remove article and total, etc. Price, multiply article quantity, or about this detail, no problem, and would be very understandable in two. But concentrate in this data flow articles from articles list, article excerpt, go in and add to basket reducer in basket slice, add to basket. We created a new articles array and take from articles only name and price, and created quantity and add quantity. Let's get see that reducer in basket slice. It is reducer add basket. Add basket. It is action creator. Action creator. Action creator. And here it is how that action creator is created. It is created, action creator is created like reducer. Here is a complete reducer with state and action. What created action creator? This is action creator create action. What is a state? State is actual output in reducer. What is after initial rendering? We have empty array. Component initial rendering, we have initial state. When happen initial rendering of articles, it happened here in store index. Look at provider store. Here happened. And after that, all in store, all reducer, complete Redux store and reducer must be created in memory, ready to use before any component rendered. It is conditions to have state in a Redux ready to user use component. It means at first all reducer in store must be created in Redux in store, and it is initial. You see, in a slice, every slice there is an initial state, and concretely here, the basket is empty array. Empty basket is empty. It is initial state. Look at here. I remove clear. Okay. Your basket is empty. It is initial value or refresh. Refresh is basket is empty. And who created that basket is empty? Created store. Store was created and put initial value. Every reducer, there is initial value. And after that, we have initial rendered component. And that component, concretely basket, when initial rendered component will have empty array, will have empty array in output. Reducer will have empty array when component first time rendering. When component first time rendering. Its component will render it that empty array. Empty array is in Redux and is visible in component. And initial value, see initial rendering of every component, see initial state from slice, basket slice, article slice, etc. Let's see it in here in store. And before this anything here, before app call, it is fundamental first call we call app, it is our home page, here it is. Before it, app and all other components depending correspond to app would be rendered component what we need for home page. And but after provider store, it is parent. Provider store is open tag and close tag means that would be created complete Redux store and waiting for components. In that store, there is all reducer, and every reducer there is a output state, initial state, and now component go ahead, and component have initial rendering, and that initial rendering is to take to see that initial state. That initial rendering of component, and we must have here process like coding one page JavaScript application. We must declare variable. And if that variable we didn't declare, we have undefined object and program don't work. It means that we must have declared variable, and after that, all other in programs. This this new version of JavaScript, there is no take care about order. We can declare variable behind use that variable. And this JavaScript can see, understand it, and would be all would be okay. Before we must first declare and after that use it. Now it is important that we declare, but of course it is the best declare and after that use for better maintenance and understandable of programs, not confused. And so is here. We must have declared before use it, and the declaration is in store in this when we Redux use. In store, and store is installed, would be installed together with reducer, all reducer. And every reducer there is initial value. And now when component go ahead, find that initial value. And it was a result of first initial rendering of every component. And after that, user click on add to basket, and we see, here it is, add to basket, and we see first row in our basket. Let's see how add to basket action creator, what was dispatched to store. Action creator created the action, and that action was dispatched to store. Add to basket. It is in basket slice. Add to basket in basket slice. Basket slice. Here is add to basket. State, for example, before first action is initial state. State is empty array articles. Here is empty array. And when we push in add to basket, action creator add to basket. This is action creator. This is action creator. Create action, but we must see how it created. At first, if that action exists before, add to basket control. Does it exist? If I exist, only +1 would be add for would be rise for one quantity. But if it not exist, would be new row in table. And for that control, we control this declare existing article and state articles. Look at in this moment is empty, and state articles is empty. Find method will not find anything. This arrow function article ID equal action payload article ID. It is not exist because first action payload is now it not exist. And what will in that situation? If existing article, if existing, would be only quantity +1. But in else, in contrary, would be push. To empty array, like it is, push new payload. Push new our action, that payload, first article. Here is a push. It is like always directly original articles, we push payload. That but it is not really in background library. IMER library will create this articles copy and push payload to that copy. But because that 3-dot copy action payload, because we add quantity 1 with the quantity number 1, it is default quantity, and we didn't add only action payload, but we didn't new object what have action payload and quantity. And when we created the new object, we must immutable way created new object. It must, we immutable way changes payload. Payload now, it is not alone like every time until now. Payload coming with quantity. We created a new object. Look at curly brackets, new object. We created with payload and quantity. And we must have action payload untouched, original, untouched, and because of that we create copy here. And we have a mutation, we have two mutation here. This mutation are like until now always. Articles copy and push to that copy. What push? Push new object. Object, but that new object we created here. Here. And because we created a new object from existing object, we must take care about existing, take original, because somewhere anything in the can be used after, before, in other components, etc. In some complex, original must be encapsulate, that we say it like that, and because of that we copy original payload, and to that copy we push. It is push. It's operation push. Push one properties more. It means that new object there is all fields, all properties of payload. It is name, article, description, image 1, image 2, etc. Price, and one more. It is quantity. Here is a very, very interesting. Very, very interesting situation, and until now I have not that case. To copy. This copy IMER library behind scene. It is new in a new Redux, all the last 2 years, Redux toolkit, and here created a new object. We push a new object, that new object, and in a basket we use only name and price. From this we use in our HTML structure in JSX, and use quantity with 1, with number 1. And now what happened when we remove? When we remove, for example, when we push on button remove. On button remove, again, very, very interesting. When we remove now empty basket, because we have only one quantity. But now I put add to basket, and again add to basket, or here enter basket 3, 4, 5 basket, 5 quantity. And now when I remove, look at, it was 5 quantity, but when I put on click remove, 4, 3 quantity, quantity 2, quantity 1, and quantity nothing. It means that we can control this quantity plus, 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 minus, 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 and also remove. Remove is also minus. Remove is always minus, 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 minus. I discuss with artificial why we need remove, why remove don't remove complete without of quantity, because we control quantity here. Why again we control quantity with remove when we can control it with plus minus? But okay, I ask, does it a common usage, the common experience? And it was very wide explanation, and I didn't read until end. But okay, here it is. For us now, it's interesting how realize it, understand code behind it. Okay, we look remove. Add to basket, call add to basket action creator. Remove, call remove action creator. And let's get see remove and take care. Add to basket was in articles list. Remove is button is in basket table. And about this article, not article from list, about this articles array, and article would have name, price, and quantity. About that article, and quantity here is very important. Okay, let's get see what remove from basket call. Remove from basket call handle remove from basket. Look at it is the same plus call dispatch add basket minus call remove article add to basket remove article. You see how it is named. Add to basket and parameter is article. Here is a remove article. We need only ID. We need only ID of that article for remove. It is always when we have delete, it is the shortest of CRUD action. And okay, it is plus minus. And we know what we analyze. Add to basket is same plus. When we click on plus, we have dispatch add basket and all what we see in add basket creator. At first control, does it article exist in basket? If not, put in a new row, insert in a new row. Now we find it is plus minus, get down, it is total, and here is remove. On click, handle remove, article ID. Handle remove, look at in handle remove, we'll dispatch, look at handle remove. Here is handle remove. Coming ID article. Here it is parameter, it is a common generic name, but it would be ID. Article ID. And if it is control, if there is no ID, console error invalid article ID and return stop, program will stop and we escape unquote error. And dispatch, this is main job of this, dispatch remove article with parameter article ID. Remove article and we it is a basket, and in basket slice, we will see what does remove article. Basket slice, remove article. Here it is. Remove article is until here. When you click, you see here it is. You see this frame. Okay, from this all is in body until here. And a lot of jobs does this remove article. Let's get see again, like add to basket, there is a state action. State is copy. State is a copy of original state, and now original state we have, for example, article 7, 5, quantity 5, and we can remove only that article. I can see concretely what we have. Okay, article 1, we have 3 quantity, and we can remove that. When I push remove, we have 2 quantity. When I push again, 1, and when I push again, from 1, when add article is, when article quantity is higher than 1, higher than 1 would be remove 1, would be decrease for 1. But when 1 go to 0, would be eliminate, would be removed from row, would be deleted. How? It is coded. State for now is article 1, price for quantity. Let's get see what happened for quantity. It is state. Article 1, quantity 4, price. It is state. And we click in remove. It is action. When we click on remove, we come in here. It must be executed action creator. We create action. We provoke. We are reason of action, and software must create it in software, in abstraction, that our action. It means remove button must remove article. And action, but here it is work that remove 1 by 1 quantity. And here it is, if action payload, if no action payload, and separately no action payload article ID, why it is, a payload is all, but can be payload, but in payload can miss article ID. Because of that is OR, it is a logic OR. No payload or no payload article ID, in any cases, would be error. And that error would be in console and return stop program. Now that our remove article declare something, again, very, very interesting. You have that declaration. It is the structured assignment, the structured assignment from one object or function. Here is object, one object on the right side, assigned. In left side, that object assigned, like here, object with, because curly brackets means object, with 1, 2 members, object with 2 properties. This equal true coming here after our discussion, and but in original ChatGPT coding like this, without equal true. And now what confused me? At first, here in payload exists article ID. But in payload, there is no decrement only. It is a variable decrement only. I first time see it. It is from blue of sky in front of my eye. From where it coming? Because decrement only not exist in payload. Until now, we always have in my video before and project before, destructured would be destructured what there is in payload. It means that we can destructure it article ID, name, descriptions, and all what payload have. But payload, there is no decrement, has no decrement only. What is it? And two was discussion, and I asked artificial. It is decrement only is, and you see, decrement only is, I don't see now here, but it is, artificial said me, it is false or true. It is logic false. It is value, logical value false or true. But it is here. Does it now false? Does it now true? And word by word, I conclude this, and artificial said, yes, it's good explanation. Explanation is like this. Because we have quantity, and because we remove, we add from head, add new variable and call it decrement only. Why? Because we put button remove. First times, how many times remove? Always is decrement. And it means never increment. And we put here, coding here, decrement only. And it is true. It is true. If you created if you write, it is correct, syntax correct, result would be same. It means without it, it is true. Decrement only is true because we push button. It is we are in body of push button remove article, and we code what happened. Happened that we declare the structured assignment, article ID, and decrement only. Article ID coming from payload, and decrement only is push something new, what we add here, and it is true. It is declaration. With this structured assignment, we always have one or more, usually more variable. Now we have one and two variable, what we use in follow in further code. Also, we declare existing article because we remove article. Here is only control, here is the structure, what we said. Now we declare existing article. And state, I always, before in some video discusses why we need control does article exist. It is some preventive, okay, it is like that. We control with this declaration existing article equal State articles, it is all articles in table, all article in table basket. Now we have only one state articles, find, method find, and the articles is array, method find there is in every array, find, and arrow function is parameter of find method. And we see article by article, in this situation only one article go to parameter in arrow function and go in here in body of arrow function we have a condition article ID equal article ID. If it is true, when it is true, okay, it is existing article, and result of a find method is always object. It is always okay. Article is object. Here, result of find is object. One article, we find one article if exists. In our situation exists. It is article 1 and 4 quantity. But it is not important here, quantity. It is only exist. And if exist article, like we write here, if, it coding artificial intelligence, I would like ternary operator with question, with the question sign and the column. But never mind now. Always, it means always fact statement. Existing article exists. Existing article exists. It is statement. But we only write existing article. And that statement, existing article exists, can be true and can be false. If it is true, go here. If it is false, go here. And now look at in our situation, existing article exists. It is article 1. And if decrement only, again, we don't write decrement only equal true. No, if decrement only, it means if decrement only true, 1. And it is and logic. We call it and door. And existing article, look at now, dot quantity. Every article, there is a quantity properties. And that quantity greater than 1. Greater than 1. It means 2. It is not greater or equal. No, must be greater. Because if it is 1, it would be 0, and it would be removed from basket. But if it is 2, it would be not removed. It would be only decrement only. Decrement only. And okay, if its quantity is greater than 1, look at existing article quantity minus before sign equal. Number 1 means minus 1. And it is decrement for 1. Contrary, if existing article is 1 equal 1 or less than 1, cannot be less than 1 because it would be invisible, not be in, can be 1. When it would be 1, in that situation minus 1, and it is a cry of, it is the end of the story about this article, minus 1, minus 1. Also, it is here is important. If it is greater than 1, it is minus 1. in all other situations, it means in situation when it is one, this is important for one. State article equals state articles filter. A filter, method filter produce array. Method find produce object. Method filter on array, every array there is a filter method. It is always new array. And here arrow function also in parameter, article by article, in this situation only one. And we see article ID, not article ID, not. It means that every article go in a new, create a new array. We have only one article, create new array. But article what have article ID, this article, existing article, that article ID will not go in a new array. It means that in a new array go all article with article ID which not equal. Exclamation means not equal. And in this situation, there is one what is equal, and it would not go in a new article, and would be eliminate, would be removed from a new array, and that new array would be empty because it is only one article. It is filter, how function and how act filter and how act find. It's that article, what is now only one, when fall in one quantity, in that moment, in action go this this code, and this code filtered and filter not permit in a new array if article have article ID, what we remove, what we want to remove. Okay. Now we see that in here when I add the article, I can 5 remove get 1. What happened? Plus 4. I will refresh, or maybe something have wrong. And now 4 remove. Okay. I look at in here in code. And maybe something wrong here. I work in one small notebook, and mouse is wireless, keyboard is wireless, and sometimes it is very not controllable, and I can delete. Here left, I didn't see any error, and here it is. Look at. I didn't see red, but here it is. Logo with is assigned value. Here it is compiled with warning. Feature basket.js. Here it is basket.js, line 44, 45. You see, and okay, I repair it. And would be all is okay. But I think I was very detailed in this video. And now we see later. Thank you for watching this video.